What's up? It's your boy Q North Star again. It's been a minute since I put up a video. My laptop was so uh good friend of mine actually fixed it for me for cheap. So now I'm able to upload videos because my desktop computer it's just horrible. It's slow. It's ridiculous. But either way, um I've started something that I call POWIS. I started this on my Facebook page, and it's basically it's an acronym, and it stands for pointing out what I see. And tonight I decided to um, bowl. Well, I just kind of did what they call pacing, which I just showed up the bowl, but I'm not in the league. I just showed up the bowl. But anyways, at the bowling alley, this was in the heart of Albany, New York, and anyone who's from around here know that Albany is it's pretty ratchet, pretty ghetto. So, um, I just saw a lot of things that are just wrong um, with our community, male and female. A lot of people give me crap because I talk a lot about females and their weaves and perms and you know them putting on makeup and stuff of that nature. But I saw dudes with their pants trying to bowl, their pants hanging off their butt, showing everyone they draws. These dudes wearing mohawks, or it wasn't even a mohawk. It just was just a patch of hair about as long as mine, but just the rest was shaved off. I'm assuming it's a mohawk. There's a critical piece lacking in the black community, and it's called common sense. It's called logic, and there's an allergic reaction. Most people have allergic reaction to something called truth and honesty, and the truth is something that people don't want to hear. Honesty is something that people just avoid like the plague. And I got into a conversation with my mother last night, or yeah, it was last night. And one of my relatives that's on my Facebook page saw something that I put on there, and it was basically the definition of what a bastard is. And I said on there that 70+% of children are born out of wedlock to black women. This is a fact. All you have to do is look around and you see one black woman with 3 or 4 kids. Go to any bus stop, go to any corner store, go anywhere. Now I know what some people are thinking, especially black women. Here he go, he gonna bash black women. Listen, I don't bash black women. I'm married to a black woman, okay? I love the women of my people. I think they're very special and unique people. But they don't see themselves as special and unique. They only see themselves special and unique when they make themselves look like other people. When they put white women hair in their head, or Indian people hair in their head, or they change the texture of their hair because they're, I guess, too lazy to deal with the kinkiness. One thing that I still don't think black people understand is that we were created special. We were created uniquely. We can do things with our hairs that most people in this world cannot do. We can do cornrows, we can do funky little braids, we can do dreadlocks, we can do anything. But yet we don't see the special uniqueness within ourselves for who we are. We have to emulate what we see on TV. And this is what I saw tonight at the bowling alley. I saw young black females wearing ridiculously take your blood pressure tight pants, And I'm a married man, so it's not like I was interested in looking. But when you see something so outlandish, it's just out there. I mean, you don't look for it; it's just there, and it's a shame because I also I'm subscribed to this group on Facebook called Black Women Are Sexy, and I don't disagree with that title. What I disagree with is that every time they show a so-called sexy black woman, she has her butt hanging out. She's holding her breast. She's putting her hands on her butt and turning back and smiling. She has weave down to the middle of her back. Excuse me. This is the problem that I have with black women. My problem with black women is one, love who you are. Love how God made you. You're unique, and yet you just disregard that. I used there was this Christian woman who defended putting weaves and perms in their hair, and I said, well, you say that you love the Lord. I said, well, in the Bible it says that God created man and woman in His image, right? And I said, well, don't you think you're making God into a lie when you change how you look and then call it beauty? Since the Most High is the image of perfection, if He made you in His image, why would you change His image? Making the truth of God into a lie. But yet again, black women have a defense for that. They just shout you down, they call you names, and, you know. My problem with black men is that, yes, even I was born a bastard. It may not seem like it. I may not talk like it. I don't have a ghetto name. But yes, I am a bastard child. I was born out of wedlock. My father did not want any children. My mother wanted a child. Now, I don't know what the circumstances were to that. I don't know if my mother did some sneaky stuff and, but you can't really sneak it if you're a willing participant. That's my problem with black men. If you don't want children, and you don't want children with these kind of women, why are you sleeping with them? And especially, why are you sleeping with them with no condom? I have a little saying that I always like to say, especially pertaining to black women, because they like to say they're queens and they're this and they're that. And I always say, well, would a queen sleep with 5 different kings and get 5 different children? And really, there's really no kings in the black community. And the kings that they make into the black women make into kings are really the paupers. They're really the jokers of the deck. So it's just highly funny to me that black women go around calling themselves queens, yet they do things that the concubines do. A king would sleep with a concubine for the sake of sleeping with a concubine, just sleeping with them. And if they bore children to them, they were illegitimate children because they were not married to the king. So really, these black queens are really black concubines. They're not really queens, but you can't tell them that. It's a shame when I walk out and I see black people looking as silly and as foolish as they are. And I don't understand black women's love affair with weave, especially long weave. Knowing that your hair grows out, it doesn't grow down unless you have it in braids. Then your hair would grow down, or dreadlocks. And they just play in it. It's not even their real hair, but they'll just play. I saw this one woman, this one female. She's just playing in it and playing in it and just have it here and have it there and just stroking it. And I'm like, my God, you know, another dude, I bowled with other men. So other men, they're not even looking at what I'm seeing. They looking at the booty, they looking at the breasts. I'm beyond that. I'm a 30-year-old man. I'm a 30-year-old married man. I have my own breast and butt to look at. I'm not interested in that. I was looking at the self-loathing, the self-hatred that black women have for their natural God-given beauty. And it's heartbreaking. And I can't even really get angry at black women anymore because it's so bad. It's such a sickness that it literally breaks my heart to see black women put other people's hair in their head and think that puts them over the top. And these simple-minded simp dudes is sitting right there and it just loving it, just encouraging this foolish behavior. They don't know what being a real man is. They don't know what real beauty is. They don't know what real fashion and style is. Style is and fashion is not having your pants hanging off your behind. It's not walking around with a freaking mohawk or whatever the hell that style is, James Harden style or whatever. Having a big ass beard and then have this gay looking haircut. You know, it's really frustrating to me to have to live in a community that hates who they are and hates how they look. It really does. And I always say, you know, listen, if we're going to ever get out of this rut that we're in as a black community, we have to find the God within. We have to find the beauty within ourselves. And we have to be proud of it. I'm a dark-skinned man. And some of you probably think I don't look very attractive, which is fine. I don't give a damn. It honestly doesn't bother me. I've had people call me ugly, gay, and all this other stuff. So it don't really bother me. Because one, I don't care what you think of me if I'm ugly. And second of all, I'm not gay because I'm happily married and I love coochie. So it is what it is. But it's just like black people don't want to hear the truth. Black people don't want to hear honesty. They get upset about it or they just fade away. They get silent. And I lost my train of thought, but I always say, you know, if there was a dog, a mother dog, and they were trying to breed the dog, you know, to get puppies, and the puppies kept coming out deformed and just, you know, retarded looking, and it didn't matter what male dog they had, the puppies kept coming out the same. Wouldn't you, by logic, see what's going on with the mother? And the real reason why I say that is because if 70% or over children are being born out of wedlock to black women, and you see the destruction that's in the black community, wouldn't someone say, hmm, who are raising these children? Who are raising them to be like this? That's just, I would ask that question. But it seems like every time I put something forward, I get shouted down at and called names. So it is what it is. I'm still going to keep speaking out about the black community because I know that we can and we should be able to do better than what we're doing. And I just want to make a little quick video because I know it's been probably like a month since I put a video out. But I've been busy, been out of town, been doing a lot of stuff. And just been real busy. So I just figured I'd take this time and do a quick video. Alright, peace.